This morning we're going over to a lift station and we're going to replace a bad base elbow. So you're going to see us working with another company that specializes in this. While I'm pumping this tank down, the other two gentlemen are getting fitted and prepared for confined space entry. The two of the things that we're going to see them using are a safety harness, a lift harness, and they'll use a tri-gas detector, which is already in the tank, hanging at head high on the people working in there. You'll see the red light flashing every now and then. Now I'm pumping down the tank so that we can visually see the lift hook on the pump or the lift handle, and we'll send a hook down, grab it, and pull it out of there. Now we're going to bring the pump up out of the hole, and then we can go down there, and the next stage would be to put a pipe plug in the influent sewer line to stop all the flow coming in. And then the next step will be to bring a septic truck in, a pumper truck, and we'll pump the bottom out. We'll clean the bottom of sand and rocks and gravel, anything down there, so that the guys can work in without standing around splashing slop or anything else. Then after that stage, we will take the discharge piping apart. And in this case, because these are smaller pumps, they have a union that's in the discharge line. With your bigger pumps, or bigger lift stations, there will be a solid piece of pipe, and the base elbow can be brought off without taking it apart.
There, here we go. It'll be right up the center about. Here we go.
So here's the bad base elbow with all 4 washers intact.
Okay.
Look at her, she's rotten right there.
Just pinched a little bit of my
right
back.
Here.
harness.
right in the face. This is the pump's mating surface right here. And these marks in here allow the water to spray out. And these hooks, where the pump clamps onto,
Nice job, buddy.
and the pump lays there. Here's the pump. And there's the flat surface that it mates with, and there's an O-ring in there.
Oh crap. You brought that wrench with, right?
And so that's why it would spray in water, because it couldn't mate
pipe
anymore.
wrench.
They're not flat.
Oh, you need a pipe wrench?
You think?
I got one or two. Okay, so this is the new one, and you can see how this surface is nice and flat. And look at how big the hooks are. The clamps that the pump sits down on, and then the pump's weight pushes in and holds it up against this, and that O-ring seals here. So even when the pump turns on, it doesn't blow
Oh, did
away.
he?
No,
But
I'm
look at
asking if
this,
you
look
got
at the
a
pins on this one,
Oh. Find out.
and the mating surface and the pump hooks. And when you look at the old one, you're okay.
No, let's leave it.
Look how there's nothing there. So that pump was able to bounce away and push away when it was pumping out. It was able to push away, and that started eating this, a little line. You water guys know that if you have a drip in a water line, like when you hook up a house, if you have a drip coming out of that water, it'll turn into a trickle, then it turns into a stream, and then it cuts its way through and you have a water main break
All right, let's grab that.
or a leak.
Huh?
Are we trying to hook this up first?
What do you mean?
Like hook the union stuff back up first?
Oh, yes. Absolutely. That's the first thing you do. Pull it forward again if you need to get it to match up. Huh?
Throw a bit of slack if you can. There we go. Another piece of concrete for the base elbow. For the cast.
Okay, just put it to the side. We'll grab it when we.
There we go.
So pull it forward
Yep.
and match them up. Fit it inside and then push back. Watch your fingers so you'll pinch the shit out of yourself.
Yeah.
You can go left and right too with it if you need to.
Here, do me a favor. Send on that bucket. 'Cause I don't want to set these down and then not be able to find them.
What?
The chunks of cast. How tight you want these? Tight, tight?
Huh?
How tight?
Snug.
Snug, good and snug.
Okay.
That's good.
Alright, bring me up then.
Wash your head. There you go.
flicking the rope.
You're gonna take a shit from here.
I understand. Just say when you flick that rope, you're flowing shit everywhere.
Now we have the base elbow bolt down. We have the union discharge pipe clamped back together. We have its clamped back onto the wall or keep it from vibrating. And everything's ready. We have all the guide rails put back in. So now it's time to lower the pump, paying attention to how it goes down to that transition point in the guide rails where they're put together, and then we pay attention always on how we lower it down to the base elbow. We have to hook up the power cords back to their hooks and the chain, the lift chain, back to its hook. There you go. There we go. Yeah. Nice. Damn near cheaper. In the previous segment, we've seen that we pulled the pipe plug back out. So we're releasing all that water that's trapped in the main back into the wet well. We already have the pump face elbow and the pump back on the one we repaired. So that pump is actually running. So here you see us putting pump 2 back down, and then we'll get that one running too. But by the time we got that one in, pump 1 had already caught up to the flow, and we didn't actually need to turn that one on.
You tell him you were with me?
No.
Okay.
I think he assumed it was. I said we were working on a lift.
Water lights off.
Yep. Yeah, that's a header. It's pumping really good, actually. Here's the process that I was using to verify that all the pumps are working and everything's functioning as should. I check each pump to make sure that the breaker is on, and that when I put it into hand, it turns on the hour meter and the pump is actually pumping down the tank, and I'm using the wet well level control to see that it's dropping it down. experience has taught me that if you don't go physically through the auto on cycle when you're closing up your control panel, sometimes you'll find yourself heading right straight back to another alarm because you failed to turn the breakers on or the pumps back to auto and the alternator back to alternate, if that's the way you can leave it. And you only have to do that once in the middle of the night. Mine experience was I had to go back. Okay, we're all done here at this site. We're not done for the day, but we got this station working again. 2 pumps running. Uh-oh. Head turd.